I'm with Kacey Chambers. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Do you know we are laughing because it's not easy for us artists and journalists, right?
Yeah. It's really funny.
Kacey, tell me a little bit more about you.
Okay, my name is Kacey Chambers. I'm a singer-songwriter from London, and I've just released my debut project called Diary of a Young Lady.
We're gonna talk about the project. Tell me a little bit more about your beginning. I mean, you're still very young, but can you tell me a little bit how you started singing and songwriting?
Sure. So I started writing when I was about 6 years old.
Oh, how old are you now?
I'm 21.
Okay.
I know I look younger, but I'm 21. Just turned 21. To be honest, okay, it's a bit of a funny story. When I first started writing songs, what I'd do is I'd listen to songs on the radio and I didn't know the words, so I'd make up my own lines to the song and sing gibberish. That's how it started out, to be honest. And then there'd be times after primary school I'd go to my mum's office and I'd just be bored. It's an office, just standing around. I was in primary school and I'd just start to write what I was thinking about, and I'd just make beats. Like I'd get a cup and bang the walls, and that's how I started songwriting, really. Then I started to sing when I was about 7 publicly at my church. I was in the choir and everyone else was way older than me, but yeah, that's how I started singing.
And you sound amazing.
Thank you.
Talking about your beginning, I want to know a little bit more about your music influences. Who did you listen to? Who did you like?
Okay, so I've answered this question actually previously, and the person was quite shocked. So I like to listen to a lot more of older music from like Motown era. So I listened to a lot of Whitney Houston growing up, Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, and then the more 90s kind of R&B, Brandy. I love Brandy, Monica, and I like boy bands like New Edition, groups like that. Those are my favourite.
Okay. Do you know, I'm actually going to read it because I want to quote exactly one of your tweets. You said, sometimes you just have to soldier on even when everything is roaring against you moving forward, even your own emotions.
Yeah.
It's really strong and it's really powerful. So tell me more about it.
Well, actually it was a retweet. I retweeted it, but that tweet was literally exactly how I was feeling at the time. I feel like I'm at a point now where everything is warring against what I want to do. Now that I've released my first project, I'm like, I'm raring to go, like, okay, it's time, let's go. And everything is just like pushing me down. Like emotionally, it's really hard. I'm fighting emotions every single day and just trying to get to the next level, really.
Do you know, it's funny actually, this was one of my questions for you. And how is it in the UK for a talented as you are, up and coming artists?
Well, for me personally, because I'm not like limited to a genre, but my the songs that I've put out are more R&B soul based. There isn't so much of a massive market for it over here in the UK, but as an independent artist and underground, there's a lot of room to perform, to get out there, to collaborate. There's a lot of people around that are willing to collaborate. So yeah, it's okay.
You just mentioned it a little bit. You sing live quite a lot.
Yeah.
And tell me more about it. What do you like about being on stage, or how do you structure your live sets?
Okay, what's it like being on stage? Do you know, I don't even have the words, but what I can tell you is that a lot of times before I've gotten on stage, I've over-rehearsed so much to the point where my throat has gone and I can't even talk. But when I get on stage, it doesn't matter, I don't even feel it. It's like this adrenaline rush that comes and takes over me. I feel like I'm home when I'm on stage, like this is what I was born to do. It's the greatest feeling. And when it comes to preparing for live sets, I practice a lot, try and get like singers that can like assist me, like backing vocals we call them, to try and help me out. And yeah, I just listen to what I'm going to do. I watch a lot of live performances of artists that I admire, to try and get like stage presence ideas and how to just, you know, control the microphone, because I like to hold the microphone a lot. So yeah, that's what I do really.
And you love Sam Smith.
Oh yeah, yes.
Well, we all do, but
yeah.
What do you like about him, apart from his incredible voice?
Well, yeah, apart from his incredible voice, he's only 22 years old. When I found that out, I was like, what? Because I'm 21, so it's like, there's no more excuses. After I saw him, I thought, yeah, this is it. And another thing I like about him is he's very honest in his songs. I like honesty in songwriting. I just believe that he's a really honest, it's how he carries himself and everything. He's just an honest artist. It's not about gimmicks. It's not about trying to be something you're not. It's just, this is Sam Smith, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. So that's what I really love about him.
We're going to now talk about your music. You mentioned at the beginning
Yeah.
that you have released your debut
Mhm.
EP called Diary of a Young Lady.
Yeah.
Tell me more about the concept, the title, that I think is fantastic,
Yeah.
and how did you create it?
Okay, so in 2012, that's when I first got the idea for Diary of a Young Lady, but I didn't have the right contacts and the right people to help me produce that. So it was like, okay, I've written 5 songs and there's no one to help me get it out there. It's like, okay, I give up, just put it to the side for a little while.
No.
I know. Then last year, I actually got as a gift, someone gave me money to go into the studio, and I was like, wait, what? So a close friend of mine, the guy that produced the EP, actually contacted me like, if you want to do a project, how many songs would you have? I was thinking, yes! Like, I didn't even struggle with the title, because Diary of a Young Lady for me is, obviously I'm a young lady, and a diary is what I write in a lot.
Okay.
So the concept of Diary of a Young Lady is literally, this is Kacey's diary that I'm presenting to you. So yeah, that's basically what it is rather.
And there is one song that I completely fall in love with. You already know.
Yeah, I know.
And it's called Core.
Yeah.
So tell me more about it. How did you create it? And what were you thinking when you wrote it?
Sure. So, if I can remember clearly, the first time I started the chorus, the chorus, love me to my core, I'm drifting down my walls. Yeah, I was coming home from work actually that when I wrote the chorus of the song. I can't really remember where my head was when I wrote it, but I know that I was coming home from work. I was on the train, just recorded a quick voice note. The verses I wrote at later points, so I can talk about the verses more. So following on from the chorus, I thought, you know what? It is really crucial and important that we are loved for who we are as people, whether that's in a relationship, with your family, whatever circumstance. It's really important. So in the verse I talk about what would you like to see, the picture or the frame? So the frame is the outer and the picture's inside. So the concept of the song really is saying, look, I want to be loved, we all want to be loved. So it's a song for everyone to sing, love me to my core, to tell everyone, love me to my core, despite the times when I might hurt you, and then say I love you 5 minutes later, just love me for who I am deep down, because we all know, you know what I mean? Yeah, what did you ask me again?
I love it. No, that's what I wanted to know. I love this song.
Yeah.
Kacey,
Yeah.
simple question. What's
Yeah.
your biggest dream at the moment?
My biggest dream is to perform on a massive platform
Oh.
at an award show, probably like something like the Grammys. I know it's big, or the BET, or just, I want to travel, and I want to be able to collaborate with people that I've grown up saying, yeah, they inspire me. I want to work with them, and I'm not going to give up on that dream.
Hey,
so.
you shouldn't. You sound
Yeah.
amazing. You close your eyes and you think about collaboration. Who's the first person that comes into your mind?
Stevie Wonder.
Okay, so let's talk about the future, the near future. What have you got planned?
Well, right now I'm just working on getting out there and performing constantly, introducing myself to different audiences. Right now, writing some more music, collaborating with more music to come this year, and just, you know, going from smaller to bigger and bigger stages, and just introducing myself to the world, I guess. Continuing to introduce myself to the world.
Absolutely. You know we're going to follow you.
Yeah.
Because Empire Radio Magazine absolutely love you.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for this opportunity. Can I just
thank you.
ask you a quick favour?
Yeah.
Can you sing a little bit more for me?
Okay.
I know you haven't prepared and the whole thing.
Alright, since you said Sam Smith, I'll sing Sam Smith. I'm just going to sing the chorus, I don't really know the words.
Okay.
Won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. So won't you stay with me? Off the cuff, right there.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Kacey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And good luck with everything.
Thank you. I'm Kacey Chambers. Shout out to Empire Radio Magazine. And remember, think global, not local.
Log on to EmpireRadioMagazine.com for the latest news in arts, culture, and entertainment. Empire Radio Magazine. Think global, not local.